Good morning, Unity of Palm Harbor. Friends, family, newcomers, we welcome you. This is the very end of July and the end of our series on miracles. And I was thinking, some of you know, about April. I took a little sabbatical time to the great state of Texas. And I was working with Paulette Pipe. She does silent meditative retreats. Now, for those of you who know me, you know I'm not going to do that. I like to walk and be in my meditative space. I like short periods of time. But she sent me a thank you note, and I wanted to read the little card that she sent with it. She said, I send a prayer of love to all beings in need of a miracle. I send a prayer of love to all beings who need a miracle, and I'll change that just a little bit. I don't think we need a miracle. I think each and every day we have the opportunity to experience a miracle, yes? Yes, so every day we have the choice, is what I'm experiencing in and of itself a miracle? We've had a couple new couples that were just introduced to me. That's a miracle. The love and the life and the coming together, that's a miracle. The beauty of being outside in nature, that's a miracle. So let's open our wondrous hearts and close our eyes. Take a breath in. Let's take another breath in. Yet one more deep breath in and release. I am centered and focused. Whatever may have been before I walked through these doors, I release and let go. Today I am anticipating an opening of my mind, a renewal of my mind through the music, through the message, through the fellowship. I am open to receive whatever message is meant for me. And I celebrate with each person around me the glory of being present. And today is a miracle. And so it is. Amen. And we're going to go into that soft, mystical, meditative place. So I invite you to close those outer eyes. Take a breath in and release. Ooh, listen to that beautiful rhythm. Listen to the strings. Reach out there to the ethers, the world of possibilities, the place where each one of us have an opportunity to shine so brightly. Never let them tell you to dim your light, but open your heart that they might come to where you are. Reach out your arms in that wonderful embrace, that hug, whether in person or in your mind. And I want us to travel a little bit today. Listening to this beautiful sound. I want you to imagine an amazing light path. And as you begin to walk this path, what's beside you? Is it the beautiful Florida oaks? Maybe you like the money bushes. Maybe you're nearing the edge of the water. And you're seeing that beautiful growth of the reeds. And you feel the soft, gentle tickle of the light, the warmth of the sun. We'll make it early morning before it's too hot. And you look out across that waterway. What do you see? Are they ducks? It is the aninga plunging to the depths for her food. Or maybe you're in front of the bay and you see the dolphins. Let's sit down where we are and feel the gentleness of everything around us. And in that moment, you're just feeling the warmth of the sun, and you feel a presence beside you. It can be anyone in this world or beyond the veil. It can be a master teacher. Who sits beside you? And gently reaches for your hand. And you just hold that hand. It is so familiar. It is so comfortable. This light being has a message for you. It could be from a mom who's passed on. It could be your favorite teacher. It could be anyone. The Spirit of the Christ, the Magdalene Mysteries, the Buddha, the Tao. Feel into this energy space, for there's a message just for you. And we're going to enter the silence so that you can hear and feel this presence. Take another breath in, go a little deeper and release. Do you hear the message? Can you feel this wholeness presence? This light being just for you in this sacred moment. You may reach over and embrace this being, a soft, gentle hug, or maybe you're just wanting to hold them so close for a minute you can't even breathe. And this being lets you let go first. It says, I love you. I am with you now and forever. And gently, the light being moves to the next dimension. On the beach or in the little forest beside the waterway, you look out over the horizon. You're so grateful. Your heart has been so touched. And you stand yourself up. Maybe shake your fingers a little bit to come back in this earth. And you begin your walk slowly, gently back to the place it originated. Maybe now you hear birds or the humming of the bees. And you walk a little lighter, knowing that you are fully supported right now, right here. In this magical moment that some might call a miracle, you know it is your divine birthright. Gently, as you come back into this room with a heart filled of gratitude, open your eyes, take a breath, and be fully present. And so it is. Amen. So today, when I put out the newsletter, I talked about the miracles of the dead. I thought, I don't want to put that big on the big electronic sign out front. That sounded kind of morbid. And I thought, how about the miracles of rise? Our opportunity to rise up. So we are going to, in this series, talking about our own inner spirit And when there is a time to let go, those old belief systems, those old patterns, and even the Apostle Paul said, I die every day. Now, I want you to know there was a period of time in my life when I went through a 7-year workshop, if you will. My goddess is in here getting a part of it. And it was called the priestess process. And it was recognizing that divine within me and bringing it out. And I had a wonderful teacher, Lisa Michaels. And we did an exercise one weekend where, as a child, did you ever take your chairs, put a blanket over like it was a tent? Well, this was like our tomb. And Lisa looked at me and she goes, I want you to die. Oh, excuse me? I'm kind of liking my life. Things are working today. They don't always work, but today they work. She goes, no, I want you to die to the things that no longer serve you. Crawl through this tent, this womb, and be reborn. Can you do that? I said, I can do that. I can do that. So let's get us started. Our first one, the miracle at Cana, the miracles of nature, the miracles of healing. And today I'm going to call it the miracles of rising. In the Gospels of Matthew and Luke, Jesus is reported to have said, let the dead bury the dead. Now, when I first read that, I thought, ooh, that is harsh. Like, there's no comfort in that. There's no compassion in that. So what were we actually being told? Let the dead bury the dead. Let those things that no longer serve us pass away. Sometimes we hold on to our story so tight that we are living that story over and over and over, and your friends are tired of hearing of it. It's like it's time to move through it. Don't bypass it. Go through it. So we might ask the question, what is being called dead? Spiritually dead, or we do experience the physical dead? How do we move beyond? And I will share in my experience, there is no timeline when you are going through grief. Grief takes as long as it takes. And for some of us, it is so piercing, we are never ever going to completely get over it. And I was told that is because we loved so much, and that love never ends. So then we look at, is it a temporary death, as we're going to look at some of our examples in the Bible. Now, many of you might know this passage. Our famous Emily Dickinson. Because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me. The carriage held but just ourselves and immortality. And the word here is immortality. What do you believe happens after we physically drop our bodies? So what do you believe about death? Is it permanent? I came from a traditional religion in my very young days that it's one and done, you better get it right. And I thought, ooh, y'all aren't reading that Bible. Genesis, Alpha and Omega, the very beginning, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. And so how do you see the image and likeness of God? Is it immortal, transcendent, eternal? Thus, the immortality of the human spirit is taught from the very beginning. Here we go. The resurrection of a 12-year-old girl. We're going to look at a Bible passage, and I want you to be open-minded to what each one of the symbolic natures are in the story. Remember, we talked before, why did Jesus even give us these stories? It's all about us learning the truth of our being. So in Matthew it says, a synagogue leader, Jairus, came and knelt before Jesus and said, my daughter has just died, but come and put your hands on her and she will live. Jesus entered the noisy house filled with the grievers wailing for the dead girl. It was a thing culturally 2,000 years ago. The more noise you made, the more you were devoted. They even paid grievers to come. Why all this commotion, Jesus says? The child is not dead, but asleep. Now the people didn't believe him. They knew how things worked in the world, and they laughed at him. After Jesus put them out of the house, the non-believers, he took the child's father and mother and 3 disciples into the child's room. He says, "Little girl, I say to you, rise, get up." And immediately the girl stood up. And Jesus said to her parents, "Now give her something to eat," as all good parents do. "Feed this child." We're going to look at metaphysically, what does this all mean? What do we teach? So Jesus, as the Christ consciousness, calls forth the soul to awaken to its true nature. Everything we read in the Bible is not a literal translation, but symbolically, how does it apply to our lives? Sleep symbolizes the spiritual forgetfulness or the disconnection from divine truth. There's a time when most of us are asleep. We reawaken to the truth of our own divinity as we are re-acknowledging there's no separation. We are all connected. Rise to that receptive part of ourselves that is ready. And sometimes we get ready over and over again. So now we're going to break it down. If you were going to take a metaphysical class, this is what they'd say. Jairus the father shifts from that outer to an inner faith. It's no longer what the world says he's to believe, that his daughter is dead, but he is to go within himself and understand the miracles of life that exist continuously. We're not talking about a physical death here, right? We're all on board? The crowd's laughter is that voice of doubt. Here a new idea is presented to itself, an awakening, a coming into your own, and people around you are like, that's not what we taught in Sunday school. That's people in the worldly world who say, "What are you doing?" So it is a collective resistance we often face when we choose to see beyond appearances. When you know, when your God guidance is within you, the answer is yes. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. And the house. What is a house? A house is our safety place. A house is a covering. A house is where family gathers, where friends gather, where there are celebrations. The house is our need for sacred space, a place of intimacy. We're not out in front of the open world because sometimes we have to go within and ask ourselves those really deep questions. Now, I love this. She wasn't a 15-year-old. She wasn't an 18-year-old. She wasn't 4 years old. In the Jewish tradition, when a young boy became about 12 years old, he was going to present himself to the synagogue, to the group of people, that he is rising now from a young child into manhood. And so for a young girl, the same thing. This is considered our soul's intuitive, receptive nature, the divine feminine, is what they say in Unity. So we are resurrecting our intuition, our creativity, and our spiritual receptivity. It's all about our life, our purpose, what we are claiming as our divine identity. That's why we learn these stories. Everybody know Lazarus? Who was Lazarus? The dead guy. He was one of the sleeping guys. He was a best friend of Jesus. He was the brother of Mary and Martha. So the Jewish tradition said the soul left the body after 3 days. And if you remember the story, when Mary and Martha sent a messenger to Jesus who was in another township, he doesn't come right away. He's busy. So it takes a couple days. And when he arrives, 3 days have passed. Do you see the symbolism of 3? 3. No one expected even a miracle worker, because that's what the people thought he was, to be able to bring back Lazarus from the dead. We're on the 4th day, people. That's not the rule. Jesus said, this sickness will not end in death. It is for the glory of God. So sisters Mary and Martha, they send word. Jesus goes, I'm coming. He's a little bit late. How many people here are a little bit late? And Jesus goes, it doesn't matter. Our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I'm there to wake him up. I'm coming. Where's our beautiful Kenneth in the back? I show up with Barb in the morning. I'm like, where's Kenneth? He goes, I'm coming, Rev, I'm coming. I'm coming, I'm ready. So upon arrival, Lazarus has already been in the tomb for 4 days. And Jesus is deeply moved. It's one of the few times in the Bible we see that he wept. That human emotion, that compassion. It was a cave with a stone. It was a cave with a stone. Where do we hear this story? Across the entrance, it is, take away the stone. And Martha said, ooh, there's going to be a bad odor. That's like a reality check. So Jesus said, Lazarus, come out, and the dead man came out. Metaphysically, what are we talking about? Lazarus represents our inner spiritual energy. It might be something we haven't recognized, something we don't pay attention to, something we don't spend time in meditation. We have neglected it, buried it under that to-do list, that agenda, that where's the groceries? Oh, I got to mow the lawn. Oh, I forgot to call this person. That part where we forget how important it is to stay attached to our spiritual nature. To awaken is to revive the divine potential within each one of us. And take away the stone is those limiting beliefs. And when we say come forth, it's time. It's time for our divine realization and to let go of those false identities. And Mary and Martha are the curious, the seeking, the ones each one of us are. We're curious, we're seeking. What does this mean? What is this relationship? What is this divine purpose? And they say there's a divine intervention. And with this, we have definitions because does it get a little bit heady, a little intellectual at times? And we say things like, what is a divine realization? What does that mean? What does the word realization mean? It means to come to pass, to bring it forward. You trust life has meaning beyond material things. We say that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And the reason each one of us incarnated at this time is there's a place for the evolution of our soul. And how does that take place? In our day-to-day interactions. The people that we meet, the grocery store we go to, the traffic we encounter, the beliefs outside of our own. How do we manage our own steps within? Divine intervention is the activation of spiritual law through consciousness. You didn't make up spiritual law. I didn't make up spiritual law. It's already present. As easy as this one, the law of mind action. Thoughts held in mind produce after their kind. We know that's true. If you got something in your mind that you've been tossing and turning with, thinking about, well, you're going to attract more thoughts about that. If you're like me, you're analyzing it. You're trying to figure out, what did this mean? Why did this happen? Could have I prevented it? Could I have helped it? Can I cause ease here? Is there some part of me that had a direct relationship in the cause and effect? Or is it just that Zeus up there in the cave zapping all of us? Oh, they were best friends, best buds. Lazarus' death wasn't the end. It was the stage for divine revelation. Revelation, that insight, that thing that comes within us when we get our aha moments. Our aha moments. Remember we talked about the big Kool-Aid guy? Remember when he used to burst through? Wasn't that a 70s commercial? He's coming forward. It's a big Kool-Aid moment. The outer appearance of loss, of delay, is not the final truth. From the very beginning in Genesis, made in our image, our likeness, who is the God, universal intelligence flow. What is that? It is purposely creating and recreating in its own image. Therefore, we are all that beautiful stardust. We have always been, and we will always be, no matter what physical form we take. So every challenge can be a portal to spiritual awakening. You ever get that teacher, that person, that parent, that sibling, that friend that comes in your life and you're like, I don't want to spend time with them? Have you ever been in a workshop and that person comes in the workshop, you're like, I do not want to spend any time with that person. Guess who you get paired up with? That mirror reflection of, I don't like, what is that really about? What within you are you projecting onto them? Now, I will say, in 34 years of unity, sometimes people are just people. Sometimes you reflect me, and sometimes you get to own it. So every challenge can be a portal to spiritual awakening. This is about transformation of our consciousness. Because can I really change Elsie Jane? Can I change Peg? If I am just loving on you deeply, Marilyn, and I really want you to line up the way I want you to line up, if you're not in alignment, you're not changing. Your world is already working for you. I might bring a concept, an idea, I might suggest, but it's up to you to do that beautiful inner transformative changing. We've heard this many times. What does it mean? I am the way. Our divine example showing us a way. In unity, you're going to hear many paths, one God. I'm going to call that a consciousness, a greater and inclusive consciousness. I don't care if you call it Buddha. I don't care if you call it Great Mother, Great Father, Sky, whatever your term is that turns you on, that gets you engaged in the activity of living fully. This is the way. So Jesus says it's not a path outside of us, but it's that inner alignment with truth. It's not about a personality. It's about awakening to this Christ within. The divine blueprint, which each and every one of us have. This is what connects us all. It's already present. Many times they'll use the example in Unity about the electricity flowing through the room, unless it's hurricane season in Florida. All you have to do is flip the light on. It's always traveling and circulating. We're the ones who go to sleep. We're the ones who are dead. I believe in miracles. So I'm going to ask our ushers to come forward because Rob's going to play a little something for me that I just love. Was performed here a couple years ago. So if our ushers will come forward as this is playing, I believe in miracles.
I close my eyes, I open my heart, I take a deep breath, let the healing start. I lift my hands, I plant my feet, I let love in, I feel the beat that's calling, calling, calling us to rise, rise, Spirit, rise up, rise in me. I ready my soul, I clear my mind, I'm here and now, in present time. I feel the power of 1,000 suns lighting up the dark. Oh, we rise as one. Oh, rise. Oh, rise. Spirit, rise up. Rise in me. Oh, rise. Oh, rise. Spirit, rise up, rise in me, rise in me. I sing to you, you sing to me. Change up this noise, make sweet harmony. Come and rise, oh rise, Spirit, rise up. Oh, rise in me, oh, rise, oh, rise, oh, Spirit, rise up, rise in me, oh, rise in me, heart to heart, oh, hand in hand, no turning back, onward to promised land. Do you feel the power love's calling. That's why we came, love's calling. Oh, calling out your name, love's calling. It's why we came. Come and rise, oh rise, oh Spirit, rise up, rise in me, oh rise, come rise, oh rise in me, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, come and lift your hands up now, reach for the sky, oh rise up, come and raise your voices now, love is alive, bring it light, rise up, come and lift your hands up now, reach for the sky, oh rise up, come and raise your voices now, love is alive, bring it light, rise up, come on and rise. Thank you.
We had an opera singer who joined us for a year, and that was Emily. And Ray Eiffel lives in St. Petersburg. So you can go to our website and watch the whole video. It's spectacular. So just thought it would be a beautiful ending to We Are No Longer Dead, that we are rising. We are rising.